Morning, everyone. Just wanted to tell you how much I love you today and how happy I am to be here. Um, I just want you to know that I'm here not because I want to tell you misfortune or the things that are coming that are bad. We all know that life is going to throw us curveballs because that's what makes us strong. That's what helps us to move forward. That's what helps us to mature. A little bit of a challenge. It's always good. We start our children off in sports and such as this, and we do that because we want them to know that life is not always going to be easy, that it can be difficult at times. So, with that being said, I myself want to teach you how to power through difficult times. I want you to know that when the worst comes, faith in the faith in God, faith in life, faith that we are here for a better reason than to suffer, that we're actually here and learning lessons of how to help us grow and ascend into higher forms and beings with higher thoughts like God. And so, um, my whole mission is to help you know the image of God within you, because the image of God is in you. And you are your life. You are the main star in your life. And you need to think like that. I am the star in my life. I am the image of God that God projected to this planet. And I'm going to live it in the fullest that I can. And how do we do that? We have to learn to appreciate ourselves. And that's what I want to teach you, how precious you are to God and how much you need to appreciate yourself to bring out the best in yourself. When you appreciate who you are, the best comes out. And how do we appreciate ourselves? Well, you got to take a minute, and say, I'm doing good, or the I ams. I am awesome. Look at what I done. I can do anything. I am strong. I will get there. These are things that I talked about yesterday at the end of the show, but in all actuality, they should have been at the first. I can, I am, and I will is power words. And I want to teach you these things to, find your true inner strength, because I am, I can, I will means that you're strong enough to push through any kind of difficulties, and your faith that the great one above has got your back and will help you to get through, protect you while you're learning, and always be someone there that you can depend on. Because if you can't depend upon yourself, you can't depend on no one. And so you want to strengthen your inner spirit. Spiritual strength way overpowers physical strength any day of the week. Because if you standing in truth and you're in your power and you know what you're saying and what you're doing and you're moving forward in life, ain't nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Because if you're in your truth, if you're living a true life, being present, being honest with yourself as well as others, because being honest with yourself means that you're looking inward at things maybe you don't talk to yourself very well. Maybe you say, I'm ugly, or I can't. These are horrible words. Do you understand? They block you. No, you're not ugly. No, yes, you can. You can do it. You can do anything that you set your mind to. And, I just wanted to start this with these few words. I love you. And we can do this together, as a community who are rising up. The world is changing, and we're all going to move forward with it, right? The matrix is breaking. It doesn't support the life system anymore. It doesn't bring happiness. And that's exactly what's going on right now. We are breaking the mold to build a new one. And so when you break the mold, there's a lot of chaos out there. And we can look at it like that. We have broken the mold. And look at here, chaos, rebirth. And, when you're in birth, most of you who have given birth, and any men out there who was with your wife while she delivered, you saw that it was pretty chaotic. Everybody's running around. She's, grumbling in pain. There ain't much you can do to help her. All you can do is wait for her to expel the child, and you can't put her to sleep. You can't do anything to make it better. You just have to allow the birth to happen, and that's just the way it is. And in that, not until after the birth, there will be pain, a lot of pain, and we're all in pain, right? We are, really, truthfully. Is everybody in pain? But could the pain sometimes be self-inflicted by saying, I'm not worthy, or, I ain't got no God in me, or I was born in sin, I was born in disgrace. No, those are lies. You're precious. You're precious, precious, precious. You don't even know how precious you are to the universe, especially if you move towards an awakening or a rebirth and calculate how you feel about yourself and what you deserve. What do you think you deserve on this planet? You deserve it all. You deserve good. You deserve a beautiful home. You deserve beautiful children. You deserve a beautiful companion. You deserve the opportunity to experience things that will help you grow. You deserve all these things. And then, of course, a 4-hour structured day of work, 4 days a week, we deserve that too, because that gets us around other people. And, we're out and mingling with others besides our family, which is really good. And so, I've thought about this a lot. The only way we're going to get to the heaven on earth is we've got to change the way we think about ourselves. And when we change the way we think about ourselves and love ourselves unconditionally, we love everything unconditionally. Everything. You love yourself unconditionally. You feel like you're doing the best you can, and that all, you feel like you belong. I belong on this planet. I got a purpose. That's a feeling that can't be bought. You can't buy that. You have to earn that. And the work that it takes to earn that feeling is grounding yourself and opening your heart and opening your third eye. You got these three, this eye, the heart, and your ground. And you want to line them up together. You want your heart and your mind to think together with compassion and love towards yourself. And when you love yourself unconditionally, without ego, I'm saying love like, I'm so grateful to be here. To me, that is loving myself, because I am allowing myself to hear, I'm speaking over my heart that this is a beautiful world, and that's what I'm seeing. And it didn't come out, like I didn't start like that. It took many years for me to process and understand how beautifully the world worked together in synchronicity with lessons learned, ascension. You're smarter, you're braver, you got more courage, and then you go through another event in your life that gets you off balance. And as you work through that, again, you ascend, you climb higher, you become smarter, you become more adaptable. And adaptation is really, really important. We don't want to stay the same. We want to adapt. We want to move. We want to have different experiences in our life to keep our mind active and our body active, and different spiritual experiences too. Spirit had got stale. People got stale. There wasn't variety. Do you think God is stale? God is not stale. Look at all the planets that are through the universe, right? Right? That's not stale. That's abundant. That's a big thinker. And then look at how they're placed so perfectly that none bump into each other. And they got this. They even got them down to a synchronicity in the 13 moons, and I mean, look, that's no mistake, okay? All the things that are going on in this world are no mistake, and they are absolutely in divine order. Nine of Cups. Nine Cups. Look at it all. It actually is kind of like what I was just saying, how the universe is just kind of swirling out there in perfect order, you know? Nine Cups. That's happiness, joy. But she looks kind of smug, like she's not really accepting it, like she's not believing it. And so because she doesn't believe it, look at her sitting there with her arms crossed, smug, like, why would I believe anything like that, right? Well, do believe it. Take a chance. What you got to lose? You got nothing to lose. Sitting there on her seat. That's 4. Uranus. Breaking things down. We're going to leave that there. But there we are in the 9 of Cups. Everything is all right there around you. The universe is all around you. The earth is beneath your feet. You are a seed. You are a creature brought to this planet to grow into the best God, or the best image of God that we can. And it starts from being truthful and honest with first yourself and, of course, everyone else. Do you understand what this teaches us? Right. It teaches us to stay out of trouble. Understand that? When you begin to be honest with everybody, you cannot get in trouble because you have to tell them what you've done. And the confession of honesty clears out the soul. It takes energy. We are nothing but energy. Your energy, you want to upgrade. You want to vibrate high. You want to be happy. You want to wake up in the morning, let your feet hit the floor, and say, good day, sunshine. Even if you have to wait till after you get your cup of coffee, right? Even if we have to wait till we get the cup of coffee. But we still want to say, good day, sunshine. The moon. It's revealing hidden things. Things that are hidden. Things we don't think about, existence. And that's what I'm here, because I've seen existence in its many layers. And so I want to turn you on. I want to awaken you to the fact that there's another world besides this earthly place. I want you to know that there are beings out there, things, beings, and creatures of beauty and magnificence and poise and grace and ferocity, primal energies. And they are available to us all, but you got to clean out those low-level negative energies. And this is God offering you a cup. How do you clean them out? Well, you clean them out by I am good. I am beautiful. I do wonderful things. I do my best. That's what I started out with, you know. I do my best. I do my best. I'm going to do my best. And, you know, I'm going to do my best actually turned into this. Yeah, I started out. I couldn't say I wouldn't lie. I couldn't say these things to God, not to God, but I could say to him, and I remember thinking about it for a couple of days, all I can say is I'll do my best. And, you know, from wanting to do my best and telling myself I'm doing my best turned into better things. It turned into self-esteem. It turned into me seeing that I was always trudging forward and always trying to do better, even if I was born in a poop hole, right? I feel like I was kind of born in a toilet. And, you know, things around me were often distorted. And, you know, I was raised in a family that was openly sexual while I was young, and these things frighten me. And I know that's silly to say, but, I had a lot of things going on in my life when I would try to tell the truth. Sometimes people that I'd loved very much who knew I was telling the truth would say I was a liar. So I grew up with a lot of self-esteem issues, and I didn't find myself worthy of much. I thought poverty, and then God come into my life, and God said, no, this isn't the life you're supposed to live. You deserve better, and you're going to get better. Your character, as you begin to improve your character, your life will instantly become better, because God will lift you up, whether you believe in God or whether you don't, because God always protects the righteous. And I have seen that in the Bible. So, if God always protects the righteous, it don't matter whether you're a worshiper or not, or whether you love God or not, or whether you notice God or not, as long as you're living the right life on this planet, doing right by your neighbor, doing right by your wife, doing right by your husband, telling the truth, living a life of God-like innocence. Because if you're a truth teller, you can't screw up too much, because you have to tell it. Does that make sense? And believe me, it's innate in us. We can do this. You just begin by one step at a time. You'll catch yourself. You just tell yourself, I'm not going to lie. That's what I did. I'm not going to lie. Believe me, even after all these years, lies still try to come in my head for me to tell people to give an excuse. I still, at this point in my life, have to declare to the devil, I will not lie. Even if I'm going to get in trouble, I will not lie. Because you know what? I know God will pull me out of any trouble that I'm into. Because God always protects those that tell the truth. King of Cups, love or one celebration. What we're talking here is God's honest truth. God is love. King of Cups, he's love. Calm emotion management, compassionate, generous, philanthropist, leader, strong social skills professional, a lonely artist. And this we could see this is God with all this love, look, offering it up to you, and a celebration of you understanding who you are. You are a male and a female. You must grow. You must grow. My divine male, the male in me did not come out until I had marriage problems. And I was just a sweet, gentle little girl. I'd do anything. I loved you. I cooked for you. I talked sweet to you. That was all those things. But man, did I get crushed. And all that sweetness that I had been given was spit on. And I became an option. And in becoming an option, I don't like to be an option. No. So I pulled myself out of the equation, and then had to deal with, constantly coming back. Narcissistic tactics, love bombing, blah, blah, blah. Me saying